Hey everybody, it's Julie Skolnick from With Understanding Comes Calm. Welcome to the Gifted and Distractible vlog. Today I'd like to talk to you about actually one of my favorite artists, Barbara Streisand, and her song, People. So her song, and I'm holding the lyrics right here, her song starts out with, "People who need people are the luckiest people in the world." And I never actually really understood the lyrics because if you need something, how does that make you lucky? It makes me sound like you're lacking in something, right? People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. Don't you want to be a person who has people? But then I started to think about this concept of self-determination theory, which I talk a lot with my 2E adult clients about. Self-determination theory, which has three components. There's autonomy, there's competence, and there's relatedness. So autonomy is really being effective in your environment and being independent, and competence is having control, being able to be independent, and then last but not least, and maybe most importantly, relatedness, needing to connect with others. So if you need to connect with others and you need people, how are you lucky? I'm coming back to Barbara Streisand's comment in her song, People. So the reason why you're lucky, I realize, is because if you don't recognize your need, if you mask who you are, if you mask what you need, you're not going to get what you need. You have to actually be okay, be at peace with, recognize, honor, maybe even celebrate the fact that you need people. We all thrive on connection, and for 2E people, our 2E selves as adults, our 2E children, sometimes we have a hard time with that connection thing. Sometimes we don't really get how to do it. Sometimes we feel out of sync with other people who we most want to connect with, whether we're a 2E child wanting to connect with our 2E parent or our teacher, whether we're a 2E parent wanting to connect with our 2E child, whether we're a 2E adult wanting to connect with our partner, our spouse, our friends. So it's really interesting because she says that we're children needing other children and yet letting a grown-up pride hide all the need inside, acting more like children than children. So what she's saying is, if you don't have the maturity to recognize that you really have this beautiful need to connect, then you're not really going to be able to actualize, right? Coming back to that self-determination theory. And I love what she talks about lovers and that one special person, a feeling deep in your soul says you were half, now you're whole. No more hunger and thirst, but first be a person who needs people, because people who need people are the luckiest people in the world. So if you're feeling like, yeah, I really do need people, and yeah, I'm really having a hard time connecting, then take a minute, dust off the hard outer shell that you've probably worked on building over your lifetime because of misunderstanding, judgments, assumptions. Think about what you love about you and bring that into the world. Give your light as a person who needs people into the world so that people can receive you. Thanks for listening.